Right about that where you need to be. Just stop the clock after the first down. Fire it into the ground here. There you go. 24 seconds. Bernero set a Sugar Bowl record. And we'll get a little bit later. It takes out against the end of the first 6 weeks.
Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish, and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the ACC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Get underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take
I can't figure out how to get rid of the noise.
Football, but listen, I started as a true freshman back at
all I heard was Gecko, ready to go.
He has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy. That was
we have take battery on it.
How much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask for a freshman.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
Not much running room here thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are...
There we go. Out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. The speed is so much faster in the game. The offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this one.
And the ball's out there after it. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result.
I never did that.
Start to get that offense
right,
going.
I never did that.
Got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Looking downfield, it's Durham. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They're throwing for it on 4th down.
That's my fault. That bitch can't cut.
Back The Judicials offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working with double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free and they're going to destroy your game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The gift to the fullback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Judicials line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and go celebrate with you.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
With what?
He'll bring it out. It's low. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finding an escape route. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Wants to go up top.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. It's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Judicials are marching down the field. The option look. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun. Give on the inside. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. On the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Here come the Irish back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Power football with the run. Inside the 45. That gives him 54 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Durham. Punts it out of the air. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew
touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And the returner goes down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job.
Did we give them all the Amy? I thought I had 2.
There was just nowhere for that return man.
Bing bong.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half.
No, we got that one
play,
dumbo.
it's pretty obvious. You can't
I thought I had 2 of them.
Becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points.
Oh, he's got some space.
He's got this.
Just what the doctor ordered.
He's got the car and the
shadow
Mater
of that
car.
goalpost and pick
There's
up a
at least
first
2 more
down from
things.
23.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Under fire.
And what's the problem? Coming up here.
And the pass rush is effective, and they
got
tackle him
going.
at the 19.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Judicials will punt this one away. A low line drive and short kick. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Durham. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20
Yeah, we're going to spend the day doing all this stuff.
Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Cincinnati. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They want to run this quarterback. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd down, running the read to the left. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Durham. Pulls it in, it's Kane. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Here he comes with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Calls his own number. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. On the option. He'll toss it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Durham. Dances away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in covering.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to go with that trip to the house.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And we are a officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They'll give it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll take this inside his 40. Rams him with the stiff arm. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. The returner is going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Broussard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller.
There he goes. He's at the... Waltzes into the...
Man, the fuck out of here, man.
The other way. There's a flag on the field.
Late ass goddamn penalty.
And all of that one hurts.
That shit was doo-doo.
Out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The give on the inside. On the move at the 30. It's a seam wide.
Call a penalty on that, bitch.
Defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they've been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Wants to throw. It's Durham. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why he needs to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Fuck out of here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
They're gonna do that shit again.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile
Fuck,
back.
boy.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. Back to pass, it's Durham. Moving away from pressure. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. To the air on 1st down. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Kane. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback. I should pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice.
Oh, he can't hold the pitch, the ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding you just got to jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back gets the give. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the right. With the catch, it's more.
Man, come on, man, no.
They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Judicials will have it 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Fuck out of here.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll pitch it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read. And
the ball's out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Past the 50, the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, pick it up, and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The corners are walked up tight. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so it's easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in the league game if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead going around the inside.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. To throw, it's Durham. Under fire. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Kane. Good, solid tackle. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Here we go. Wants to throw again. Now he's going to break the pocket. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
point, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Coming out with it, it's slow. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time. Turning it on! Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Oh, what a move. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Got a little space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Durham. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. That's caught. It's Kane.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Hand off to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here comes the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you're a defense and they run the triple option, it is exhausting. You literally have to make sure you focus on your guy. They did an unbelievable job taking away the options. Quarterback had nowhere to go with the football. They strung him out towards the sideline. Great positive play by this defense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the returner will be knocked down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game. He's taking care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defense. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Gets the back moving on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football season.
And the Judicials decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to open field on the run.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
When you go option down here on the goal line, the ball can be basically 3 places almost simultaneously. Very, very difficult play to stop in a 2-point situation, and the offense comes away with 2.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Takes a handoff. It's made.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it. But you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The judicials will call on their punt team. And the returner is stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
To the air, it's Durham. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. He stops just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Ready to get the first down. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6.
Oh, you bitch.
It's picked off.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Bring in the heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the...
He'll off one deep down the left side. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Already. Motherfucker already restarted and ain't finished the game. Played twice, still ain't finished. Shit don't make no motherfucking sense. Y'all let him get away with that dumb shit. Y'all fuck around and see him and shit and give him a fucking win. Look at that shit 2 motherfucking times. And watch y'all give his ass a fucking win. I'm gonna beat the brakes off his ass.
Very slow. These types of situations, and that's why he makes the first down still on his feet. The offense uses the timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get it. QB down is over 400 yards passing, guys. You got to give everybody else their supporting cast credit. Receivers, great job moving routes, catching the football. This offensive line has been outstanding getting the time to do it. Beautifully in on the crossing. And that's much more there. It's down